Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We're enjoying our stay here in the traditional kitchen here at Bella Domicile on the southwest side of Madison, right off the Beltline. But first, I would like to reintroduce everyone out there to Coach Kuby, Keith Kubisa, sitting to my left. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Coach Kuby is from Summit Strength and Fitness, which is a mixed offerings gym focused mainly on climbing. So very excited to have you here today. Thanks. So we're going to talk about climbing and who likes it and why and who it appeals to. So is it like a strongman sport? I mean, is it male dominated really? Or tell us about who.
So what's kind of cool about it, it's very diverse, and actually there's more, I've been working with a lot more women and young girls as of recently. So no, you don't have to be a strong macho man. And,
Good.
some of the best clients I have are women
Yeah.
and the young girls.
That's what I see when I go in there. I mean, my little kids have come and enjoyed it, as young as 4. I mean, it's more of her goofing around a little bit, but there's stuff for her to do there. But every time I go there, it's mostly women, which is really cool to see. Yeah,
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And you guys also have youth programs. How many girls versus boys do you see as far as kids go?
So right now, actually the youth program is all girls.
Really?
And there's one boy, so it's.
How do you explain that?
I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure why. I don't know where that comes from. But.
That's pretty cool though.
I think it's something that girls, women, everyone can do without feeling like there's this crazy competition because of, I don't know, intimidating feelings of going to a gym, there's men everywhere, whatever. Like, I think it's just something they can feel like, I can do this right away. It's like climbing a tree. Just get up there and do it, and they're not scared at all.
Yeah, and climbing in general, there's no real separation between the boys and the girls. I mean, everyone's climbing on the same exact thing. It's it's not like other sports where maybe basketball the women use a smaller ball, or volleyball the net's lower. It's the same thing. All the boys, girls, men, women are climbing on the same exact stuff. So there's no separation in that aspect. So everyone can compare themselves with each other and not feel like the girls don't have to feel like they're at a disadvantage because we're putting them on something
You have
different.
to do girl push-ups.
Yeah,
Right.
No, those don't exist. Yeah.
I think people appreciate that, because I don't know, as a young girl, I always felt a little bit like insulted that like they would change the expectation for girls just because we were girls. Oftentimes we could do whatever equally. So.
Or back to the cliche of throwing like a girl.
Yeah, I mean, let's move forward here. We're in 2017.
Yeah.
So Keith, what's a good way for women, I guess, since this is Girl Talk, to get involved with climbing and maybe in the community?
So one of the big things that is in our Madison climbing community, there's an organization called the Madison Women's Climbers, which they, they do a lot of events together and get women involved, to get out to climb. And last winter we did a 12-week session with the Madison Women's Climbers, where they can come in the gym for we did an hour-and-a-half session once a week for 12 weeks, where the gym was for them to kind of learn these different skills to practice the sport. And that was run by myself and another woman as well. So I was in there with 24 women for 12 weeks. So.
It's like, oh, it's not terrible.
Cool.
That's really great. So let me ask you, we kind of covered this a little bit, but do you ever see, young girls in there with 30-somethings men who are super athletes? Do you ever see them kind of on the same level as far as climbing? Again, this is such a unique way to be able to compare.
And going back to what I was saying before, we're climbing on the same exact thing, where some of the best climbers in the gym are the young girls, and probably the best time to get into climbing because they don't necessarily have all that physical strength, where it's a good time to learn, so they learn how to climb properly right away. Whereas a lot of guys come in and are like too strong for their own good, almost, where they start pulling themselves up the wall, like sloppy, and that only takes you so far. Whereas the women, the young girls, learn how to climb right away.
Right. It's like muscling their way versus technique.
Yeah. Wow. So much to do. If you're a lady out there, young girl, anybody, man, whomever, you're more than welcome to go check it out, Summit Strength and Fitness. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Keith. Go check it out, but continue to stay watching here for Girl Talk. We'll be right back with more after the break.